Maltese. Of course, Commissioner Stubbs was there for us at every turn, and so was her husband, Herb. There's one friend that I made in the course of this election cycle, and he's somebody who showed me that even a man of 24 can do anything he puts his mind to. We have grown to be very good friends and colleagues, and I look forward to debating with him on the floor. Eric Ulrich, who just recently got married, and I want to congratulate him too. The Blue Collar Corner News Service has been there for us. Andy Sullivan, thank you for everything that you've done. Of course, my family who've been with me and have endured this long road with my mother, my wife, my brothers Patrick, Sean, Terrence, and my nieces and nephews, Liam, Aiden, Cassidy, and Tay, who have been there making sure that, that I kept on track. To my brother-in-law, Rick, to my brother-in-law, Rudy's here too, yes, to Rudy, and to Nicholas, and where is your sister? She's not here. Stephanie, and for all they've done. To my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, Mr. and Mrs. Massimo, and to Susie Sparagna, who I've been with forever, going back to St. Andrew's card parties in the late 80s. So many people have made this day possible. I'd also like to specifically thank some of our vendors who've helped us out today. Chris Lomas and Chris Keegan, my two friends and bar owner colleagues from the Stone Tavern. Casparinos of Whitestone, Dursos, Rob, Jerry, and Rob Jr., who I've been shopping at for almost as long as the Senator's been in office. DeQuilla Bakery, Douglaston Manor, Fernando's particularly, Mal Badelli, Bobby Urzo, the Bayside Historical Society, and of course Paul Benedetto in particular. Honor Roll, Deli, who helped us out during the campaign. I'd also like to thank good friend John Watch, who did so much for us on the computer side of things. Who took us out without me. And finally, in terms of thank yous, let me just say that each and every club in the GOP, all the members of the conservative, independents, and libertarian parties, and most of our civic associations members have been so concerned with their communities, so plugged in, tuned in, and on top of these issues that I can't even begin to tell you how much easier it made it for me to want to run, because I knew those people would be there doing the right thing. It was amazing. One person in particular I'm singling out, and I hope she doesn't mind, Sunny Hahn, for everything she did for me, from liaisoning and making sure that I was at the right places at the right time, to talking to the people on my behalf. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. Having now gotten through most of the people I need to thank, I'd also like to remember that Judge Hanafi had the privilege of swearing in Senator Padovan, and I'm very grateful that he was here for me. I'm also very grateful that some of our potential future electeds are here, and all of them deserve a warm thank you for being here. Ronald Reagan once said, "The scariest words you'll ever hear are, 'I'm from the government and I'm here to help.'" I will not be coming to your door saying I'm from the government and here to help. I will be here to help you, and I will be here to help you to ensure that our government is responsive to you and not the government forcing you to be responsive to it. Our city is facing a fiscal crisis of immense proportions. We are spending money far beyond our means, and as anybody who at any time took a class in home economics knows, it is impossible for you to continue to do that without incurring debt that can never be repaid. Our children and our children's children cannot have the mantle of billions and trillions of dollars of debt foisted on their shoulders. Our taxes cannot progressively increase to the point at which we work more for the government than we do for ourselves. Sometimes we must be mindful of those who do not have and find ways to give them a hand up. But at the same time, we must ensure that in giving each one of us those opportunities, each one of us bears the responsibility to use those opportunities wisely, efficiently, and to the service of our fellow men. And I use that in the most older sense and not in the discriminatory male-female sense. For those of you who don't know the origin of the word men, there were men and women. Somehow in Old English that never came through. Men was the generic term. So I just want to preface that before I get in trouble with the media, as I'm likely to do many more times in the years to come. We are at the turning point in our republic. Yes, it is still a democratic republic for those of you not keeping score. Our principles are upon a separation of government and factions in that government, separations between the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary, between the federal government, the state government, and the local government. I will do my utmost in my 4 years serving this community to ensure that the City of New York, and particularly Council District 19, receives its fair share of allotments and resources, attention, and preserves and protects not only the character and quality of its neighborhood, but the principles upon which this republic was founded. I pledge to you that in the years to come, you will find me a listener, a doer, and a leader. But not just for one particular community, segment, religion, ethnicity, or sexual orientation. I will be here for our entire community for these 4 years, and into the future, we will work together to make sure that both our community and the City of New York are the greatest places to live in the city and the state. I'll leave you with one last quote from my favorite person, Terrence, who is also apparently one of yours, Theodore Roosevelt, who said, in a moment of decision, the worst thing you can do is nothing. We are not going to do nothing. We are going to do everything we can in the years to come. Thank you, and God bless you all.
At this time, I want everybody to know there are refreshments in the back of the auditorium that once we conclude our ceremony, you're welcome to. We ask you to stick around and mingle with our new councilman. But at this point, I'd like to ask you all just to give me a few more minutes while we ask Reverend Phil Sika to come up and give us a closing prayer. And just let me add one more thing. I was told I did neglect someone. This council district is full of parks, and we're here in Fort Cotton in one of the most beautiful parks. And we just wanted to acknowledge Estelle Cooper, who's also here with us today.